Welcome to Jossum Graphs. Today, we're going to talk about something most of us use every single day, maybe without even really thinking about it: cloud storage.
You know that feeling, right? You're absolutely sure you have that one photo or that one document somewhere. But is it on your laptop, your phone, your tablet? Ugh, it's like a modern day needle in a digital haystack. And hey, if you feel that way, you are definitely not alone. Check this out. A whopping 2.3 billion people use cloud storage to solve that exact problem. It's one of the most essential pieces of tech in our lives now.
So here's what we're going to cover today. We'll start with what a digital filing cabinet even is. Then we'll peek behind the curtain to see how it all works. After that, we'll get into the big benefits, break down the whole free versus paid thing, and finally, help you figure out how to choose the right service for you.
So let's dive right in. First up, what on earth is cloud storage, really? Well, at its heart, it's pretty simple. Instead of saving all your digital stuff, your photos, your documents, your videos, just on your own computer, cloud storage saves it on powerful remote computers called servers. The magic part is you can then get to all that stuff from anywhere in the world, as long as you've got an internet connection.
Okay, that sounds easy enough, but what's actually happening in the background when you drag and drop a file into your cloud folder?
It's basically a three-step dance. First, you upload it. Your file zips across the internet through a secure encrypted tunnel. Second, it's stored. And this is the cool part. It's not just saved in one place. It's copied across multiple secure servers for safety. And finally, access. You can pull up that file anytime from any of your devices, and it all just syncs up. You know, a great way to think about it is like a high-tech safety deposit box for all your digital files. It's incredibly secure, but you're the one who holds the key, and you can open it from pretty much anywhere. Your couch, a coffee shop, you name it. So we know what it is and how it works, but why has this become such an absolute game changer for so many people? Well, there are 5 huge benefits. Accessibility is number 1. Your files are just there on any device. Then there's scalability, meaning you can always get more space when you need it. It's also cost-effective because you're not buying any expensive hardware. Collaboration becomes a breeze, you just share a link. And honestly, the most important one for peace of mind, disaster recovery. If your laptop breaks, your data is still totally safe. Okay, let's get practical and talk about the money. Almost every service has a free plan, but they're always trying to get you to upgrade. So what do you really need? The free plans are honestly a fantastic place to start. You get the basics: storage, sharing, and syncing. The main difference is just how much space you get. Mega is super generous with 20 gigs. Google Drive gives you 15. Then you have services like OneDrive and iCloud starting at 5 gigs. And trust me, that can fill up fast, especially with phone backups. So when should you actually pull out your wallet? It's pretty clear-cut. You should probably just stay free if you only have light storage needs, some documents, a few photos, but you should definitely go paid if you're constantly getting those storage full warnings, if you're sharing big files for work, or if you need those more advanced security and collaboration features.
Okay, so you've figured out what you need, but there are so many options out there. How in the world do you pick the right one?
Honestly, the best place to start is to just look at the devices you already use. Think about your ecosystem. If you're all in on Apple products, iCloud is just going to work seamlessly. If you live and breathe Microsoft Windows and Office, OneDrive is built right in. And of course, for Android and Chrome users, Google Drive is a no-brainer. Sticking with your ecosystem just makes life easier. And when you look at the numbers for the big guys, you can kind of see their different game plans. Google Drive and OneDrive are fighting it out at that entry-level $2 price point. iCloud is the cheapest way to get into a paid plan, at just under $1. And then you've got Dropbox, which basically skips the small stuff and targets people who need a ton of space right away. You know, this all speaks to a bigger idea. Something Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella said perfectly. It's not just about the tech itself. It's about what it lets you do. Cloud storage is the foundation that everything else is built on. But let's be real, we can talk about price and features all day. But for a lot of us, especially if we're storing sensitive stuff, the single most important factor is security. And in the world of security, the absolute gold standard is something called zero-knowledge encryption. It's a fancy name for a really simple idea. Your data gets scrambled and locked on your computer before it ever gets sent to the cloud. This means the provider has zero knowledge of your password and literally can't get into your files. It really all comes down to one question. Who holds the keys to your digital vault? With standard encryption, the company has a key. With zero-knowledge encryption, only you do. That's it.
It's so private that if you lose your password, they can't even help you get your files back. So let's do a quick recap. 1. Think of cloud storage as your digital filing cabinet that you can access from anywhere. 2. Free plans are great for the basics, but you'll need to pay for more space and power. 3. Your best bet is to pick a service that fits with the devices you already have. And 4. If privacy is your top concern, look for a provider that offers that zero-knowledge encryption. Which really leaves us with one last big question. As more and more of our lives are stored digitally, our memories, our work, everything, who are you going to trust to keep it all safe? If you found this explainer helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, share it with someone you think could use it, and of course, subscribe to Jossum Graphs for more breakdowns like this one.
Stay curious and stay informed.